Welcome children. Today we are going to learn from Geography third lesson Components of Agriculture. Learning objectives. To understand the nature of India's soil types and their distribution. To know about the importance of irrigation and multi-purpose projects in India. To study about the agriculture, its types and importance. To understand the livestock and fishing resources of India. Soil is one of the most important natural resources. Soils. Soil is the uppermost layer of the land surface, usually composed of minerals, organic matter, living organisms, air and water. Grains in the soil are three categories, namely clay, silt and sand. Soils are generally formed by the weathering of rocks under different conditions. Some soils are formed by the deposition of agents of denudation. Soils can vary greatly from one region to other. Types of soils. 8 major types according to Indian Council Agricultural Research. Alluvial soils, black soils, red soils, laterite soils, desert soils and mountain soils. Saline and alkaline soils, peaty and marshy soils. Alluvial soil. This type of soil found in northern plains, deltas formed by the rivers of Deccan Plateau. This type of soil is very fertile. Groundnut, wheat, sugarcane, rice, pulses, oilseed and jute are the crops grown in this type of soil. Red soil. This type of soil found in southern plateau. It is red in color and it is not as fertile as black soil. Jowar, bajra and groundnut are the crops found in this type of soil. Black soil. This type of soil found in central and northern western regions of southern plateau. It is made of lava. Cotton and sugarcane are the crops grown in this type of soil. Laterite soil. This type of soil found in Western Ghats and parts of Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Karnataka. It is red in color. Coffee, tea, spices, coconut and rubber are the products found in this type of soil. Mountain soil. This type of soil found in Himalayan region and in northeastern parts of the country. The soil is very rich in remains of plants and animals called humus. Fruits like apple, peach, plum, etc. grown in this type of soil. Desert soil. This type of soil found in Rajasthan and parts of Gujarat. It is sandy and cannot retain water. Hence, it is not fertile. Even though barley, cotton, maize and pulses are grown with irrigation facility. Peaty and marshy soils. This type of soil found in the regions of organic matter. It is found in the areas of heavy rainfall and high humidity. This type of soil found in Kottayam and Alappuzha districts of Kerala and coastal areas of Odisha and Tamil Nadu, Sundarbans of West Bengal. Paddy, jute are the crops grown in this type of soil. Saline and alkaline soils. This type of soils form due to ill drainage. The soil is not suitable for cultivation. Soil degradation. Soil degradation is an acute problem in India. The main problems of Indian soils are soil erosion, degradation, waterlogging, saline and alkaline. Some of the causes for soil degradation: deforestation, industrialization, overpopulation and overexploitation, mining of land. Conservation of soil. Conservation of soil is important for a country like India, which is mainly as an agricultural economy. Method of conservation of soil: afforestation, constructing dams and barrages, prevention of overgrazing, improved methods of agricultural practices. Irrigation. Watering of agricultural plants through artificial means is called irrigation. Being a hot country with seasonal and irregular rainfall, it always needs irrigation to carry out agricultural activities. Sources of irrigation. In India, different sources of irrigation are used. The main sources of irrigation used in different parts of our country are canal irrigation, well irrigation and tank irrigation. Canal irrigation. It is the second most important source of irrigation in our country. Percentage of area under canal irrigation in our country is 30%. Canals are the effective source of irrigation in areas of low level relief, deep fertile soils. The canals are two types: inundation canals and perennial canals. Inundation canals. In this, water is taken out directly from the rivers without making any kind of barrage or dam. Such canals are useful for the diversion of flood water from the rivers and remain operational during rainy seasons. Perennial canals. These are developed from perennial rivers by constructing barrage to regulate the flow of water. In our country, most of the canals fall under this category. These canals are useful for irrigation. Conservation of soil. Conservation of soil is important for a country like India, which is mainly as an agricultural economy. Method of conservation of soil: afforestation, constructing dams and barrages, prevention of overgrazing, improved methods of agricultural practices. Irrigation. Watering of agricultural plants through artificial means is called irrigation. Being a hot country with seasonal and irregular rainfall, it always needs irrigation to carry out agricultural activities. Sources of irrigation. In India, different sources of irrigation are used. The main sources of irrigation used in different parts of our country are canal irrigation, well irrigation and tank irrigation. Canal irrigation. It is the second most important source of irrigation in our country. Percentage of area under canal irrigation in our country is 30%. Canals are the effective source of irrigation in areas of low level relief, deep fertile soils. The canals are two types: inundation canals and perennial canals. Inundation canals. In this, water is taken out directly from the rivers without making any kind of barrage or dam. Such canals are useful for the diversion of flood water from the rivers and remain operational during rainy seasons. Perennial canals. These are developed from perennial rivers by constructing barrage to regulate the flow of water. In our country, most of the canals fall under this category. These canals are useful for irrigation. Well irrigation. A well is a hole excavated in the earth for bringing groundwater to the surface. Well irrigation is the most important source of irrigation as it contributes about 62% of net irrigated area in India. It is a cheap, dependable and popular source of irrigation in the country. Wells are of two types, open wells and tube wells. Open wells. This type of irrigation is widely practiced in the areas where groundwater is sufficiently available. Tube wells. Tube wells are developed in the areas of low water table. Tank irrigation. Irrigation by tanks is a very old system in India. It also includes irrigation from lakes and ponds. The tank irrigation is popular in the peninsular India. Agriculture. Agriculture is the process of producing food for people, fodder for cattle, fiber and many other desired products by the cultivation of certain plants and the raising of domesticated animals. Though India is industrially a fast developing nation, still the agriculture in India employs more than 50% of the population of the country and accounts for about 25% of the national income. Determinants of agriculture. Agriculture in India is determined by a set of factors. Some of the important factors: physical factors, relief, climate and soil. Institutional factors: size of farm holdings, land tenure and land farms. Infrastructural factors: irrigation power, transport, credit, market, insurance and storage facilities. Technological factors: high yielding varieties of seeds, chemical fertilizers, insecticides and machinery. Types of farming. There are variety of farming practices and cultivation systems have evolved in different parts of India. There are subsistence farming, shift agriculture, intensive farming, dry farming, mixed farming agriculture and terrace cultivation. Subsistence farming. In this, agricultural land holding is small as the farmers are poor. They can't apply the modern inputs which cost more. They grow crops with the help of family members and consumes almost the entire farm produce with little surplus to sell in the market. Preference is given to food crops. Traditional farming method results in low productivity. In Punjab, some parts of Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh, subsistence farming is practiced. Intensive farming. Intensive farming is an agricultural intensification and mechanization system that aims to maximize yields from available land through various means such as heavy use of pesticides and chemical fertilizers. This intensification and mechanization has also been applied to the raising of livestock such as cows, pigs, and chickens. They have become known as factory farms. Intensive farming is practiced in Punjab, parts of Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, and Madhya Pradesh in India. Mixed farming, livestock raising, and cultivation of crops on the same farm. Modern machinery used. Cattle and poultry thrive on farm waste. Animals provide substitute income. Major crops cultivated in India. The major crops of India are divided into four major categories as follows. Food crops: wheat, maize, rice, millets, pulses, etc. Cash crop: sugarcane, tobacco, cotton, jute, oilseeds, etc. Plantation crops: tea, coffee, and rubber. Horticulture crops: fruits, flowers, and vegetables. Food crops. Food crops include rice, wheat, jowar, bajra, maize, barley, ragi, gram. Rice. Rice is an indigenous crop. India is the second largest producer of rice in the world. Deep fertile clay or loamy soils are suited well for rice cultivation. Rice in India is sown in three ways: broadcasting, ploughing, and transplanting due to increased use of high-yielding variety HYV seeds. The first 10 leading rice producing states are West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Odisha, Assam, and Haryana. Wheat. Wheat is the second most important food crop of the country after rice. It accounts for 22% of the total area and 34% of the total production of food grains in the country. Over 85% of the India's wheat production comes from 5 states, namely Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, and Madhya Pradesh. Bajra. The staple food for poor people. Bajra is a crop of dry region. Rajasthan is the largest producer of bajra, followed by Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Gujarat, and Maharashtra. Barley. Barley is one of the important cereals of our country, besides being poor man's diet. It is used for making barley water. Ragi. Ragi is a crop of dry region and grows well on red, black, sandy, loamy and shallow black soil and is grown in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Jharkhand and Andhra Pradesh. Maize. It is a crop which is used both as food and fodder. It is a kharif crop which requires temperature between 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. Major states are Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar. Pulses. India is the largest producer as well as the consumer of pulses in the world. Major states are Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Karnataka. Crops of India. Already we have completed food crops. Now we will proceed to cash crop. What is cash crop? The crops which are cultivated for commercial purpose are called cash crop. These crops include sugarcane, tobacco, fiber crops, and oil seeds. Sugarcane. Sugarcane is the most important cash crop of India and is the second largest producer in the world. Besides providing sugar, it supplies molasses for alcohol industry and gases for paper industry. Uttar Pradesh, producer of sugarcane, followed by Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Gujarat. Cotton. Cotton is the most important cash crop of India. About 79% of the total area and production in the country were contributed by 4 states: Gujarat, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Punjab. Jute. It is a tropical fiber crop. Grows well in alluvial soil. It provides raw materials for jute industry. It is used for manufacturing of gunny bags, carpets, ropes, rugs, clothes, tarpaulins, etc. West Bengal is the leading state both in cultivation and production of jute. Other cultivators of jute are Bihar, Assam and Meghalaya. Oil seeds. Oil seed, the premier source of fat in the Indian diet, are derived from number of crops like groundnut, mustard, sesame, sunflower, castor seed, cotton seed, etc. These provide oil and oil cake which are used for making lubricants, varnish, medicine, perfume, candles, soaps, etc. Gujarat is the India's largest oil seeds producing state. Other major producers of oil seeds are followed by Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh. India is the second largest producer in the world after China. Plantation crops. Plantation crops are cultivated for the purpose of exports. Tea, coffee, rubber and spices are the major plantation crops of India. Tea is an evergreen plant that mainly grown in tropical and subtropical climate. Tea plants require high rainfall. Assam is the largest producer of tea in India. Other states are Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and West Bengal. Coffee. Coffee is grown in shade and it grows effectively in the altitude between 1000 and 1500 meters above mean sea level. Karnataka is the leading producer of coffee in India. Rubber. Rubber plantations were first established in Kerala. The major rubber growing areas are Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Andaman and Nicobar Island. Spices. India has been world famous for its spices since ancient times. These spices mostly used for flavoring or tempering cooked food and for preparing medicines, dyes, etc. Pepper, chilies, turmeric, ginger, cardamom, clove and nut are the major spices cultivated in India. Kerala is the leading producer of spices in India. Horticulture crops. It refers to the cultivation of fruits, flowers and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables are important supplement to the human diet as they provide essential minerals, vitamins, and fibers required for maintaining health. India is the second position in the production of fruits and vegetables. Apple is the mostly produced in Himachal Pradesh. Banana is concentrated in Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra. Orange is cultivated in Maharashtra. Grape is cultivated mainly in Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir. Livestock. Livestock is an integral component of the farming system in India. The livestock sector is socially and economically very significant due to its multifunctional outputs and contribution to socio-cultural security. It also helps to improve food and nutritional security by providing nutrient-rich food products, generate income and employment, and act as a cushion against crop failure. Provide drought power and manure inputs to the crop subsector. Fisheries. Fisheries in India are very important economic activity and a flourishing sector with varied resources and potentials. In India, fishing is categorized into two types. They are inland or freshwater fisheries, marine or sea fisheries. Inland or freshwater fisheries, rivers, lakes, canals, reservoirs, ponds, tanks, etc. are the source of fresh water and provide freshwater fisheries. About 50% of the country's total fish production comes from the inland fisheries, and Andhra Pradesh is the leading producer in India. In India, the top 5 fish production states are Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal, Gujarat, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Marine or sea fisheries. It includes coastal, offshore and deep sea fisheries, mainly on the continental shelf up to a depth of 200 meters. Among the coastal states, Kerala leads in the marine fish production in India. Major issues faced by farmers in India. Indian agriculture and Indian farmers are plagued by several problems. Some of them are natural and some others are man-made. Small and fragmented land holdings. The problem of small and fragmented holdings is more serious in densely populated and intensively cultivated states in India. Infertile soil. Indian soils have been used for growing crops over thousands of years without carrying much enrichment. Lack of irrigation. Only 1/3 of the crop area falls under irrigated area. To make agriculture reliable, irrigation facility has to be developed. Soil erosion. Large tracts of fertile land suffer from soil erosion by wind and water. Such kind of areas must be properly treated and restored to its original fertility. Agricultural marketing. In a rural India, agricultural marketing continues in a bad shape. The farmers have to depend on local traders and middlemen for the disposal of their farm products, which is sold at low price. Students, we have completed third lesson agriculture. Some of the important short answers and detail related to this topic. Short answers. Define soil. Define agriculture. Mention the plantation crops of India. What do you mean by livestock? Some of the detailed answers. State the types of soil in India and explain their characteristic and distribution of soil. Write about any two multi-purpose projects of India. Thank you, children.